Hi all, now we can understand about 8255 Programmable Peripheral Interface. It is otherwise called as Parallel Peripheral Interface. It is a mediator between microprocessor and the input-output devices. Mainly this interface is used to connect parallel devices. Nowadays we don't see any parallel devices in the market literally, and this is mainly used in system design because the microprocessor receives and sends data parallelly. So this interface is mainly used in system design to connect many other parallel devices interfaces to be connected with the processor. 8086 in our example, it also used to connect the parallel devices with other processor too. This is an 8-bit device. It is not the processor, it is an interface. It doesn't have ALU, it doesn't have any instruction set, it cannot catch any fetch its own instruction, or no execution unit in this, just a interface. So let us assume left side we have 8086 microprocessor. Let me just select a pin. So let us just assume we have connected 8086 microprocessor on the left side. As you know, the pin details of the 8086, this is 8086, yes. So the data bus is connected with this 8255 data bus of microprocessor. 8086 connected with that, and read signal, write signal. Read is to read the data from the input to enable it, okay, for writing function WR. This is to select the 8255, the address lines of 8086, only 2 lines. So with that we can have 4 combinations, right? So by that 4 devices can be connected. So just to select this A0A1 is actually used, yeah. And then next, the functional block diagram of 8255. The internal functional block diagram of 8255 explains and how it works and how many modes it has, what are the modes it has. See here, we can connect 3 devices, device 1 here, device 2 here, and the device 3 here. This one is called as port A, and the bottom one is called as port B, and these two together it is called as port C. So port C, all these 3 ports are 8-bit, but the port C is subdivided into 4 each as 2. So here upper part of this port C is connected with port A, and the lower part of this port C is connected with port B, and this portion is actually grouped into group A, that is port A and the upper part of port C. And why it is done? So based on this structure, the modes of the 8255 has been made. So here there are 2 major modes, BSR mode, bit set and reset mode. So when you transmit data and receive data parallelly, we cannot enable or disable particular line or particular pin. And to enable, but we will have a number of applications where we have to enable or disable particular pin. So that also possible using this parallel device, parallel peripheral interface, or programmable peripheral interface 8255. That mode is actually to do the task. We have a mode. That mode is actually called BSR mode, bit set or reset mode. The next one is input output mode, basic input output mode. So under this we have 3 different modes: mode 0, mode 1, mode 2. Mode 0 is about basic IO mode. So in this mode 0, actually we have all 3 ports, okay. We can connect all 3 ports, port A, port B. Port is nothing but set of pins which are used to connect input output devices. So we can connect port A, B, C. Either can be input or output in this port, okay. And this mode 1, in this we can connect port A and port B. Port C here, as mentioned, as I shown in the black diagram. See, the upper part of port C is connected with port A, and the lower part of port C is connected with port B. So here, let me choose a pen. So here actually here port B is connected. The upper part of port C is used as handshake signal, and here the lower part of port C is used as handshake signal. So only 2 devices can be connected in this mode, 3 devices can be connected in this mode. And in the mode 2 we can have port A alone. Okay, it's fully strobed bidirectional. So here 5 pins or 5 lines of port C. Port C is used as handshake signal, and port B either used as input or output. So these are the 3 different modes we have in 8255, and this is the modes structure of BSR mode. And in this, leftmost bit D7 is 0. Okay, if this bit is 0, then this mode register, okay, it is actually present inside the 8255. This has the address. So this is the register for BSR mode. So in this case, if the leftmost bit is 0, then obviously it is working as BSR mode, bit set and reset mode. So these 3 are not used. So here, as I said, if we wanted to enable one particular pin or one particular line, then we have to set or reset. So in that case, we have to actually make either 0 or 1. Okay, so if we make 0, and then that particular pin is reset. If you make 1, that particular pin is set. So this is supposed to be 0. Okay, and then next here, to take the line, second line, say second pin, this is the second pin, this is the first pin. So to take the second pin, we have to actually make, yeah, this one is 1 and this is 0 and this is 0, because all three starts with 0 0 0. Okay, so 0 0 1 is actually second line. Yes, so now when we do this, so what is the number format now? Here 000, this is hexadecimal 0, and here 2, so 0 2 hexadecimal number. We are placing this number by 8086 instructions into this register. So this 8255 is going to now work as BSR mode, and in that the second pin in the port is enabled. Okay, it's actually disabled. If you wanted to enable, then it's supposed to be 1, so it should be 3. Now it is enabled. So if you make it 2, if you send 2, it will be disabled. If you send 3, that will be enabled. So this is what the purpose of this 8255 BSR mode. The next one is IO mode. Next one is IO mode. So here, this one, the leftmost bit is 1, then it is basic input output mode, and let us just assume we are just going to use mode 0. Okay, mode 0. All port A, port B, port C are used. So port A is going to be input, this is output, and this is also output. So in that case, this I am taking it as an example. So in that case, port A has to be input. So this leftmost bit is 1. The number format, this is how we need to make. So mode 0. These 2 pins are used actually for mode selection. So we are selecting mode 0. So by selecting 0 0 here, we are actually choosing mode 0. So yeah, it is mentioned. So 0 1 mode 1. Okay, 0 2, sorry, that is 1 0 or 1 1 mode 2. Right, we have selected 0 0 mode 0. So this port also is actually used for mode selection. So since we have selected mode 0, we are putting 0 at this port. Okay, we are now deciding the number format for our mode selection, mode 0. Okay, input port is the port A, output ports are B and C. So here, since the C port is output, this is going to be 0. 1 means input, 0 means output. Okay, so here the B port is going to be output, so this also 0. And here is the A port is going to be input, so it's going to be 1. So here it is output. So what is the number? This one is 9. These 4 numbers 9, and here it is 0. So 9 0 hexadecimal number, if you just place in the mode register of 8255, then obviously it is going to work as basic input output mode. Okay, that's all about this 8255. Thank you.